Ladies and gentlemen and graphic designers, we're going to do Photoshop 4. We're going to continue and do section 2. We're going to select the tomato with the magic wand. Write these down in your notes. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the tomato. Alright, we're going to select it with the magic wand. Now, so let's take a look. We're going to go to the magic wand and we're going to set the tolerance to 22. The tolerance is basically how much stuff gets selected. And as usual, you have to be on the correct layer. So I'm going to go to the magic wand. I'm going to click. And it didn't select very much with a tolerance of 22. And so I'm going to increase that. The normal range is 32. And let's try that. So I'm going to hit Shift, and I'm going to keep clicking. On this particular one, we probably want a tolerance higher. Let's try 100. And so we'll click, Shift, click. We'll just kind of, I'm pressing Shift on the keyboard, and I'm going to keep click. Nope, that was too much. Edit, undo. So that's pretty good. At this point, the 100's too much. I'm going to after this, I'm going to get too much. So I'm going to put that down to 32 again, and I'm going to Shift click to add to the selection, add to the selection. There we go. We got the tomato. All right. So as usual, we're going to go layer new via copy. Okay. So we're going to have this, and we're going to click, and we're going to call this magic wand. Okay. And again, we're going to press Control and click on it to get the selection. Double click with a hand, and we're going to move it where it goes over here. Okay, so all right, we're going to select the lettuce with the marquee tool and the magic wand. So we're going to do multiple tools. Okay, so let's zoom. First of all, we're going to get to the right layer. We're going to zoom in on the lettuce. Okay, so we're going to select it with the marquee tool. And you can see that we can move the lettuce all around if we so choose, but we don't. The problem is, see how the white background's getting on there? We don't want that white background. So it's really easy to select this with the marquee tool, and it's also really easy to select all the white with the magic wand. So I'm going to hit Alt, and because I'm hitting Alt, it's going to instead of adding to the selection, it's going to subtract. And so it's really easy for the magic wand tool to deselect all the white. And then we're going to refine the edge a little bit. So we're going to go, and this, by the way, what I'm doing right here is probably not the best thing to do for the lettuce, but it's good for things more like, you know, hair or something fuzzy. But we can go to the select, and we're going to refine the edge, and we're going to feather the edge slightly. And so you can see how it softens the edges a little bit. So if I go too much, it's just kind of crazy. But we're going to just soften the edge just a little bit and click OK. Okay, and so as usual, we're going to go layer new via copy. Okay, and so on this we're going to name this the multi-tool selection. Okay, because we use two tools to do it. And again, we're going to press Control and click on this to get the selection back. Double click on the hand, and we're going to move the lettuce over here. Right there. Okay. Okay, so let's look through. Okay, so write these down in your notes, by the way. All right, so we're going to select the olive bowl and the logo with the elliptical marquee tool. So write this down. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to we're going to get this olive bowl. So again, first thing is always get on the correct layer. We're going to zoom in on the olive bowl, and we're going to use the this time we're going to press and hold on that. We're going to go to the elliptical tool. So if you click and drag, it's hard to get. So you have to hit the space bar. You can move your selection around. You can move your selection around. And then the other thing you can do too, you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard, so I can fine tune my selection with the arrow keys. Okay, so that's helpful. And then we're going to make a new layer. We're going to go layer new via copy, and this is going to be called the marquee tool. So you got to click, click, there you go. Okay, so then we're gonna go to the hand. Oh yeah, we got to control click to select everything on that layer, and we're gonna move it where it goes over here. Okay, so now we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it with we're gonna go to the logo. Okay, so this time we're gonna go to the marquee tool, and this time we're gonna go from the center out. So we're gonna hit the shift key. No, that's not it. We're gonna hit the alt key, and that makes it go from the center out. And while I'm still holding alt, I can hit the space bar and move it around. And then if I press shift at the same time, it does a perfect circle. So I'm going to do this perfect circle, and then I'm going to use the arrow keys to nudge it around. Okay, so get that just how I like it. And then I'm going to do as normal. I'm going to go layer, new. No, I don't want to do a new layer. I'm not going to do it. I want to put this on the marquee tool. So here's what we're going to do. I'm on the wrong layer. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go edit, copy. And I'm going to go to the marquee layer. I'm going to go edit, paste. Okay, and then I am going to go to the hand tool, and then if I go, oh, it made a new layer. Oh well, that's all right. So we're going to grab this, we're going to move it up here. So one thing I want to show you is you can copy items. So if I hit Alt, so I'm on the Move tool, if I hit Alt, it copies it. So I'm going to move it there. And then I'm going to press Control and T, and I'm going to transform it. Now, it gets kind of goofy unless I hit Shift. So if I hit Shift, it constrains proportions. And then I'm going to go back to the Move tool. I have to apply it. Go to the Move tool. If I hit Alt, it'll make a copy. Press Control T, hit Shift to constrain proportions, and then I hit Enter to do that. Okay, so I showed you this. If you hit the arrow key while you're selecting something, it'll nudge the selection. If you hit Shift and the arrow keys, it'll move it more. Okay, so we did this Alt using the selection tool from the center out. Shift makes a perfect circle. So I showed you all this. All right, we're good. Okay, so write this down. Yep, we did all this. Just make sure you write down the stuff. Okay, all right, that's it for section 2. So to finish up lesson 4, you're going to have to go on to the next video for section 3.